Was it this one? Yeah. How's it going, guys? Welcome back to Phoenix Wright 2, Justice for All. Well, last left off, we finished investigating and now we're gonna go to trial. Also, new microphone, but who cares? Let's go. It's been like 2 weeks since I last played, so I might forget what I voiced these people. Good morning, Max. Max? Milk? What? I don't have a glass of milk before I go on the stage. I just can't function, sweetie. Stage? Don't worry, there won't be a stage. All you have to do is sit down. I guess. Nick, Max is really nervous. That's understandable. Hey, my sweeties! What? You don't think I should fly, do you? Huh? You know, you've got to make a first impression. Good first impression. When I enter the room, maybe I should fly in and warm up the crowd a little. No. We can't have you flying around in the courtroom. It just wouldn't be right. Imagine if you hit someone. Don't worry, Max. Just do what Nick says and everything will be okay. Oh, sweetie! Oh, what is it this time, Max? Why don't you just try flying into the courtroom? I can see it now. The dashing young lawyer, flying fabulously in from above. One glimpse of that, and everyone in the room will be on your side. Max, really, no one needs to fly today. Nick, what's with that look in your eyes? I like the sound of that. Dashing young lawyer flying fabulously. Damn it, Nick! And now the case of one... What? Yeah, Anna, get on with it! Oh, sorry, I just realized that the defendant's name is Billabop John. So, well, is this defendant also known as Maximilian Galactica? Yes, Your Honor, he does often go by that name. You know, my grandchild is a huge fan of his. I think everyone here wouldn't mind if we called the defendant Maximilian Galactica. It sounds more friendly. I wonder if that is to our advantage. Miss Von Karma, your opening statement, if you please. I hope you didn't bother thinking you would win this one, Mr. Phoenix. Eh? That spirit channeling trial was a sham. I refuse to acknowledge its legitimacy. It did not count. Did you hear me? She must still be upset about what happened last time. You have no chance. Zero, zilch, nada. I'm not losing this case. Why, you ask? Because it is not in the nature of Von Karma to lose at anything. I guess being born in the name Von Karma is a free pass to be arrogant and annoying. What you learned, Mr. Phoenix, right? I'm kind of like not trying to make my arm appear in the camera view, but also have like my microphone at a good distance between me and it. I'll show you the textbook procedure for providing how absolutely guilty you are. Me? Guilty? What are you talking about? It will be my ultimate revenge. But it's not like I'll bring that back. There, opening statement complete. Now, let's hurry and wrap up this waste of time. Very well, you may call your first witness, Mr. Von Karma. Detective Dick Gumshoe, get up there now! Sorry to keep you from work, as I'm sure you need every penny you can earn, Detective. Don't mention it, it's no trouble at all. I've been looking forward to this. Very well, I would like you to begin by shedding light on the events in question. At your service, sir. All right, Detective, you may proceed with your testimony. Oh, yes. Details of the event. The night of the crime, snow was falling until 9:40 p.m., making it extremely cold out. All the circus performers were gathered at the big top to practice their routines. The practice session broke up around 10 p.m. The murder itself took place at a plaza in front of a lodging house at 10:15 p.m. The victim was found bent over a wooden box, dead as a doornail. The cause of death was blunt force trauma that snapped the vertebrae in his neck. I see. He was beaten to death. Here is the autopsy report for the victim. The court accept this into victim evidence. Okay, so it was snowing till like 9:40 p.m. and the time of death was 10:15 with a blunt force trauma to the back of the head. So you got hit back of the head. Okay. A blunt object. Very well, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examination! The night of the crime, snow was falling until blah 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 blah. Press! That's all we have to do. Let me ask you about the snow. It was nearly a blizzard up until the time of the crime. Did it pile up? It wasn't such a big deal. Maybe about 1.5 inches was on the ground. The snow froze in place and stayed on the ground until the next day. So the snow froze. The snow. Let me see. There's got to be more to this. What's the matter, Nick? I need to take a look at the court record. Mr. Gumshoe, what were the members of the circus doing on the night of the crime? So, wait, okay, I need to look at the record. So the snow was frozen, right? Well, let me check. That doesn't look frozen at all. So, the time of death, right? Happened at 10 something. Where is it again? Yeah, the time of death happened at 10:15 p.m. The snowstorm was happening until like 9:40 p.m. And it was frozen until the next day. If it was frozen, then these footsteps shouldn't be possible. Can I go back? Yeah, the snow was falling until 9:40 p.m., making it extremely cold out. Well, let's just keep pressing. When you say all the circus performers, who do you mean? Everyone but the dancers and staff were there. Regina the animal tamer, Mole the clown, Ben the ventriloquist, and of course the defendant, Maximilian Galactica, and his victim, the ringmaster. Oh, I almost forgot. Regent the tiger was there as well. Out of curiosity, what about the circus monkey? When I was investigating yesterday, he happened to snatch my wristwatch. Detective, you're welcome to file a police report after these proceedings. The practice session broke up around 10 p.m. After the practice was over, where did everyone head off to? Regina was playing with Regent, while Mo went back to his room tired from work. Ben, that ventriloquist, went to the front gate absorbed in his own world. The ringmaster and Max went off to the ringmaster's room to talk privately. Talk privately, huh? That's awfully suspicious. You wouldn't happen to know what they were talking about, would you? It seems they were negotiating Max's salary. Actually, Max was asking Regina's hand in marriage. The murder itself took place at the plaza in front of the lodging house at 10:15 p.m. I'd like you to be a bit more specific about the events of 10:15 p.m. Okay, not a problem, pal. We got a witness that told us about the whole... Oh! This is totally meaningless. Time to move on. Alright. We'll just have to revisit that testimony later. Detective Gumshoe, would you mind telling us how the victim met his end? The victim was found bent over the wooden box, dead as a doornail. A wooden box? That's right. The victim must have been carrying the wooden box when he was killed. Carrying the box, huh? It was a rather strange wooden box, Your Honor. What do you mean? Well, it was much heavier than it looked, not to mention it was locked. Locked, you say? 20-pound box. How's that in kilos? Oh, 9 kilos. Ish. It's like 9.0 something. It's not that heavy. This may be my only chance, so I might as well ask some questions. Were you able to open it? About the contents. Do you mind telling us what was inside that box? Well, when we found the box, it was locked tighter than Fort Knox. So we took it back to the station and cracked it open. All that was inside was this little bottle. Bottle? What is that, detective? Exactly what it looks like, Your Honor. It's a condiment bottle. What's inside the bottle? It's filled with pepper. Pepper? Why in the world was it locked in a big box? There was only one little bottle in that huge box? I wonder if that has some sort of special meaning. Contains pepper. The cause of death was a blunt force trauma that snapped a vertebrae in his neck. According to the autopsy report, the murder weapon was a blunt object, correct? There, you've done your homework, pal. And you haven't found this murder weapon, have you? The police are searching for it as we speak. My theory is that it's something that perpetrator ran off with. You would think so, especially since you didn't find it on the case on the scene. No. I bet he made it disappear with magic. Well, I think we have a good feel for the details of the event now. I guess that's all we're gonna get out of Gumshoe in this case. You mean all we're gonna get out of him is that little bottle of paper? Now that we have wrapped up with the detective, I'd like to call my next witness. I'm not even off the stand yet. Obviously. But that's due to you being slow and unable to take a hint. I don't know, but wrapped up has such a mean sound to it. I'm a sensitive guy. Thank you very much, Detective Gumshoe. You may step down. Miss Von Karma, call your next witness. I would like to call Mr. Benjamin Woodman to the stand. She must be talking about Ben the ventriloquist. I wonder if Trillo would show up on the stand as well? Please state your name and occupation for the record. My name is the Ventriloquist. I am employed as an operatic tenor. Excuse me? The witness called to stand was one Mr. Benjamin Woodman, ventriloquist. The road was me cutting off your circulation. I said I was the singer. Maybe you don't believe me? Fine, I'll grace you with a song. Me. The world of the law, exciting and daring. Guilt or innocence. Decided by a judge dressed up like a woman. Well, what do you think? It had a good rhythm. It was just lyrics. They leave something to be desired, so to speak. Trillo, you know better than to insult a judge. Shut up! Just look at your nose. You would think you'd have the sense to fix it. It's so ugly I want to punch you in the face off. On the off chance swelling would help. You know that your nose is the reason you'll never be an A-list star. Celebrities must really enjoy saying everything that flashes into their mind. What's going on here? Order! I demand to know who the witness is! Don't worry about me, sir. I'll let Trillo handle this. I'm not worried about you one bit. I'm worried about getting tested. Ouch! You won't get anywhere trying to figure out this witness. Now, let's proceed. Witness testimony. I'll be witnessed. Alright, let's go. Once practice was over, I left the tent with the stooge. Clown. Once we got to the lodging house, I ditched him and went back to the plaza's entrance. That's when I saw Max heading toward the scene of the crime. He was the only one heading that way. How could that punk not be the killer? Then the police showed up and took a magic boy away. What a lame statement. You saw Maximilian Galactica heading toward the scene? You sure about that? Without a doubt, he had on his silk hat, cloak, and the dumb white roses on his chest. Wait a minute. Oh, okay. Wait, was his hat silk? Oh, yeah, it is. Cloak and dumb roses on his chest. Alright, I got that right. Okay, never mind. How can you mistake someone with that crazy get-up and his nose stuck up so high? That's enough. I think we all get the picture. Just one thing. You said you ditched the clown. That's right, dress boy. Well, since you weren't with him, couldn't that mean that the clown committed the crime? He's got a point. What a shame. It was a nice theory, but the clown can't be the culprit. Why is that? Here's absolute proof. Silk hat? This was found at the scene of the crime. It belongs to the defendant. Ah, without question, he was wearing this signature hat during practice. If the clown was the murderer, there would be no reason for this hat to be at the scene of the crime. Well done, Miss Von Karma. Your prosecution skills are unrivaled. Well done. I feel like this is kind of a little children's act going on. It was like, just because the hat was there, immediately makes him the victim. Anyone could have worn that hat. Anyone could have worn that coat. It's so easy to frame people. Just wear the stuff they wear and be like, do the crime. Thank you for stating the obvious. Mr. Phoenix Wright, what do you have to say? Okay, I guess she's the boss again today. What you witnessed? Alright, let's press everything in. Well, swag's over, blah blah blah. I mean, clown. The clown. You're talking about Mo. Of course I'm talking about that old fart. He's so pathetic, I can't stand him. Just a little bit of exercise on his makeup is running all over the place. Once practice was over, he was 9/10 of the way to keeling over for good. Poor guy. I didn't have any choice, so Ben took him back to his room. When it comes to being the first place loser, that guy's ahead of the pack. Then what happened?
Hold it!
Why the plaza's entrance? To do some thinking, of course. It was awfully cold out that night, especially with all the snow around. Wouldn't thinking in your nice warm lodging house have been a better idea?
Objection!
Mr. Phoenix Wright, I think you should have leave the thinking to the witness. But I'm a good thunker. At least my teachers always said I was. That's when I saw Max heading toward the scene of the crime. Are you sure it was really Max Galactica? Of course I'm sure. How could you mistake someone wearing such a snobby three-piece getup? Snobby three-piece getup? Get the wax out of your ears, lawyer, nowadays. You're like talking to a brick wall. Max's three-piece getup. Jeez, could you be any more dense? All together now. Silk hat, cloak, white roses. Thank you. Nick, I think you should put a little bit more effort into preparing your questions. He was the only one heading that way. How could that punk not be the killer? You saw Max and only Max, right, Trillo? That's right, and that makes him the killer. There was only one person headed that way that night. That makes quite a bit of sense and makes Max one suspicious character. There's more to this story than meets the eye, is there? Is there something I miss in this? Ben only saw Max? That's a bit strange, don't you think? What's strange? That you only saw Max. Oh yeah, where's the ringmaster? Doesn't it seem like you should have seen someone else as well? What? Where are you going with this, Mr. Wright? Who else do you suppose this witness could have seen? Like the ringmaster. They both went out. Well, both of them are supposed to go out. Where is it? There.
Take that!
That's the victim. That's correct. If Trillo was at the entrance to the plaza, he should have seen the ringmaster as well. Obviously, the ringmaster arrived at the scene of the crime before the witness. Could have seen him. Anyone with sense could have figured that one out. What are you talking about? The ringmaster and Max went together to the ringmaster's room. Is that, according to the defendant, a likely story? If Maximilian Galactica was supposed to be the ringmaster's room, why was he, just as the witness stated, at the scene of the crime? Ah! I see. It seems that at this stage, I have no reason to doubt this witness's testimony. And there are clearly no conclusive contradictions. He's right. A brilliant judgment, Your Honor. Now, let's move along to the testimony. Surely wouldn't happen to have the ulterior motive for incriminating Max, would he? Well, Max is part of that bitter love triangle with Regina, which is probably why Max conked him over their head. Nick, wasn't Ben the one who got knocked over the head? Oh, yeah, I think so. I don't know anymore. Once practice was over, I left the stooge. I mean, clown. Alright, it's starting over. I need to find a contradiction here. Maybe the last thing again. Around what time did the police arrive at the scene? I suppose that would have been around... Hey, what time was it?
Huh? I think it was around, I'd say a bit after 10:30 p.m., I think.
Practice ended at 10 p.m., so you hung around the lodging house the entire time?
I guess that sounds about right.
Wasn't it awfully cold? I can't believe you just stand outside in that weather.
Well, the truth is...
Will you shut up, you big-nosed dope? Why are you telling him anything extra? Why can't you just believe that we just stand outside in that weather? Well, maybe you were waiting for someone? What? Who said we were waiting for someone?
Objection!
Mr. Phoenix, right? We can all do without your off-handed theories.
Objection!
But this witness, he's cracking under pressure already. I'm onto something.
Mr. Wright. What do you suppose the witness was waiting for out in the cold for that night?
Oh shit, I don't know. Monkey?
I can guess Regina Berry. Not the clown. He went into his lodging.
So there can be two people, but not Max. He didn't mention anything about meeting Ben outside. It could be Ringmaster, but I don't remember anything about that. Pepper, strong box. Hey, wait a minute. We got the ring. Maybe he was waiting for the monkey. Really? Well, the ring was in this stash of shiny stuff, but we don't have anything that could lead to that. Like, it could it be Regina or Russell? Russell already had a meeting, so I can guess Regina, but I don't think so. Like, it's either one of these two. Regina?
Take that!
Probably not. Well, if he was waiting outside in the cold, it was for one person. Am I right? And one person only. He was waiting for the animal tamer, Regina. Oh shit, I'm right. You were waiting outside for Regina to come back to the lodging house. Am I mistaken? Whoa, did he assembled himself?
Is this true? Well, you can't really ask me that question.
Who cares who I was waiting for that night? What's important is what I saw. Don't you forget it.
Well. That puppet may be a bit stiff, but he's right.
All right. There is obviously a reason why this witness wasn't there that night. He spent all that time waiting for Regina to arrive. Moreover, even if someone else would have walked right in front of him, I doubt he would have paid them a second thought. Ah!
That makes perfect sense.
What did you just say? The witness saw the defendant at the scene of the crime.
Objection!
However, he did not see the victim on the way to his eventual demise. If you accept that, then you must accept that there is a high likelihood that he could have missed someone else other than Max hitting the... Ow! There's absolutely no proof that the witness was waiting for the animal tamer. I guess you got me. All right. I'll spill the beans for real this time. It's true. I was waiting for Regina.
Pain.
Volunteer things.
Mr. Quest, tell us the truth this time. And I mean the whole truth. Were you or were you not waiting for Regina at the entrance to the lodging house?
I was waiting to propose to her.
You were what? Waiting to propose?
This fucking puppet. What's the matter? You think that humans have a monopoly on marriage?
That matter of a puppet marriage is not under review in this case.
You You're the judge! I mean, look at your horrible outfit!
More pain.
Thanks to you bumbling, my perfect plan is not so perfect anymore. Now we have to waste time getting to the bottom of some silly proposal by a puppet.
About the proposal. Yay! We got the ring, baby!
Don't be surprised that I was going to propose to Regina. I even had something to give to her. I kept it in my pocket, waiting for the chance to propose and give it to her. Of course, I also had it in my pocket that night.
No, you didn't.
Wait, what? Did you?
Like, after the murder, this monkey stole it from you. Would you say that?
In the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I still got it in my pocket. No, you don't! We got it right here!
You were going to propose. You... a puppet.
Don't be obtuse! Just because I'm a puppet doesn't mean I can't love!
I guess you're right. Just because I'm old doesn't mean I couldn't propose to her too.
Exactly. His honor is looking a little less than honorable right now.
Okay, Mr. Wright, please continue a cross-examination.
What was that sigh at the end?
Alright, we know we have his ring, so he's lying.
I'd be so surprised that I'm gonna blah 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 blah.
Hold it!
By proposal, you mean proposing marriage, correct? To Regina. Of course, that's what I meant. What kind of stupid question is that? I wasn't going to propose that we become some sort of outlaw biker gang together. Right, Ben?
Yeah.
Got it? That's the truth.
Alright.
Even I had something to give to her.
Hold it!
Alright, what do you have?
What was it exactly you planned on giving her? You know exactly what I was going to give her, numbskull. The only thing I could find that could match Regina's beauty. Answer the question. Answer this question. What was it? You're gonna die when you hear this. It's an engagement ring. Is it engagement ring?
Wow, those two nearly fell out of the chair with their chairs. Like, how would you else propose?
Mr. Phoenix Wright's joke has gone too far. Time for this to end right here.
Francisca's whip looks like it's about to lash out at almost anything. One hit from that thing will probably shut someone up for a long time. Push on anyway. No pain, no gain.
It may be something of a joke, but this is a historic moment. The first time that a puppet has ever proposed. Ouch! I advise you to cut this argument short.
I'm going to have to agree with the defense here. Will the witness please revise their testimony, specifically about the engagement ring? I'd like to stick to facts, not sociology.
You sure do enjoy sweating the details, especially for a man in a black bathrobe. I plan on giving an engagement ring to Regina. An engagement ring? Uh-huh. It's exactly a diamond-shaped stone cut from glass.
Oh, so it's not actually diamond. Oh, it also says cheap ring.
Even more brilliant than the real thing. I think Regina is going to love it. It's just a ring. What's the matter, Nick?
Well, there's got to be something I can catch him on. Yeah, that he says he still has it.
I kept it in my pocket waiting for the chance to propose and give it to her.
Hold it!
Whose pocket was the ring in? Mine, of course! What a stupid question! You've got to be kidding me! You think Ben could pull that off?
I'm sorry, really.
You don't have to apologize for that! He's the one who should be apologizing! Really? Also, of course I also had it in my pocket that night. It was for a present for her.
Hold it!
So you went to the lodging house to give it to her? That's right. I tried to give it to her during practice so many times that I lost count, but that uppity snob kept getting in the way.
Uppity snob? Uppity snob? He couldn't possibly talk about me, Maximilian Galactica. When I get a hold of him, I'm gonna saw his woodblock in half, and not with magic.
Well, they always say that love creates rivalries.
So what about this present?
In the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I still got it in my pocket.
Really?
So you're still thinking of trying to give it to Regina? Of course I am. I spent 3 months' salary on this thing. I'm not gonna give it up that easily. It's glass.
How much did you get paid?
I wonder how much he receives for appearing in the circus.
Probably way more than he deserves.
How about it, Nick? I think it's about time to unwrap this story's testimony. That's the spirit, Nick. Give him, Nick. Give him a heck.
The judge has this dazed and confused look again. Maybe he should get out more. Hope I'm not spilling too much on my microphone. I know what she's like, dude. He says he still has it in his pocket right now, but we actually have it here.
Trillo, do you mind if I show you something?
What is it?
What are you talking about?
Uh-oh, looks like they're going to double team me now.
Do you recognize this ring? Ah, that's mine! Give it back! Thief! Thief!
Didn't you just testify about this very object? I believe you said.
In the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I still got it in my pocket. Why then do I have it right here?
Oh, he explodes. What is going on here?
That's... Ben, say something!
Don't put me on the spot like that, Trillo.
I found this in Money's room.
Money's room? You mean a room they put money, like a bank vault?
Ha! That filthy monkey is gonna get what's coming to him!
Mr. Quist, I would prefer if you avoided slandering innocent viads in my court.
Well, Your Honor, Money really is a monkey, in every sense of the word.
Oh, I see. Well then.
Money likes to go after shiniest things that he can't find and gather them up.
Shiny things?
Trillo, when was this ring stolen from you?
Well, I suppose it was that time, you know, the night of the crime.
What did you just say? Details. I need more details.
Well, it was stolen right after Max showed up at the plaza. The plaza? Oh, it's a monkey?
Right about when you saw the defendant walk past, correct?
Well, I guess you might, be able to say that.
That ring might have been taken around that time.
Oh, wait. Is it the money's master that took lesson in this code? Well, that would make sense then.
Ben, what is with you? Oh, whatever. It has nothing to do with anything, especially not who committed the murder. It's not for you to decide who has to do with what. Now, Trillo, back to the topic at hand. I haven't admitted a thing, not I, nor Mr. Trilloquist. What did you do when the ring was taken, Trillo?
Let me save here. We're onto something.
You know exactly what I did. I chased after that ring snatched monkey money. That ring snatching monkey money. But you weren't able to catch up with him, were you? It's all this slow, loafy fool called Ben's fault. While he was fumbling his way through the snow, that dumb monkey was able to get away.
That is indeed an incredible shame.
Well, this does indeed prove one very important point. What important point? What point could that possibly be?
Ben doesn't exercise enough. Well, that is a flaw. That is a point, but yeah, Ben's testimony has a flaw.
There's a huge contradiction in this witness's testimony. Contradiction? The witness just testified to the following effect. Up until the police arrived, he didn't move from the entrance to the plaza. However, the witness just stated that he chased after Money the monkey. When the witness was off chasing Money, there was no one watching the plaza. What is the meaning of all of this, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Stop saying his full name. Where are you going with this little theory of yours? I'm saying that there's no possible way that this witness saw the plaza the entire time. That's where I'm going with this little theory, which leads me to my next point. It is entirely possible that someone other than the defendant was at the scene of the crime.
I know it wasn't said, but it felt...
Well, then tell me this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Do you have any proof that someone slipped past this vigilant ventriloquist? Well, he obviously didn't see the victim, the ringmaster, arrive on the scene. However, that doesn't change the fact that he saw the defendant arrive. The witness is lying. He is blinded by his rivalry with Max.
Well, the defense's argument does hold water. This witness does have a history with animosity toward the defendant.
What? How dare you? I wouldn't lie just to get the dork face in trouble. He's not even worth it. I saw him. No doubt about it. I saw the worthless liar.
Well, just for clarity's sake, let's flesh out exactly who you saw on that night.
Ha! I told you so many times you'd think I'd know my story not changing. You've already changed your story, stick boy, and I'm sure it will change some more.
Where there is one lie, there are usually many more behind it.
Exactly, Maya. That's why we had to keep after him.
Yeah!
Whoa, more testimony? Damn, son. Alright, that'll have to be next time. We recorded a good bit of 35 minutes-ish. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'm gonna leave you guys with a high five.